Evening, everybody, and welcome here to Columbia, Kentucky, where the Glasgow Scotties open up the district portion of their schedule this evening, taking on the Adair County Indians. I am Joe Myers, and we'll soon be joined by Larry Alexander and Bruce Dubuque, as well as Chase Landrum down on the sideline for us. The Scotties come in here at undefeated at 4-0. They are again ranked number 10 in the most recent media poll in Class 3A. Scotty's coming off a 41-6 thrashing of Allen County's Scottsville last Friday night. Adair County comes in here at 1-3. Also, their district opener tonight. They lost their last ball game last Friday night at McCreary Central by a final score of 23-20, and that went to double overtime. The last time these two teams met, it was Adair County winning at Glasgow last year, back on September the 26th by a final score of 21-14. We'll come back in a moment and sit down with Glasgow head coach Jackson Arnett to talk with him about tonight's ball game. You're listening to the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show here on WCOU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them.
Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Score big this season with a Glasgow EPB fiber internet. Looking to upgrade your connection? Then add whole home Wi-Fi for only $5 a month. With 24/7 Glasgow EPB service support included absolutely free. Don't fumble your home's internet connection. Make the big play and switch to the winning team at the Glasgow EPB. Sign up for service today at glasgowepb.com/fiber.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new spicy chicken sandwich, hot ham and cheese, hand-breaded chicken tender wrap, or charbroiled double cheeseburger. Mix and match any two, with fries and a drink, just $6.99.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
And it all comes down to this moment. There's only one roll left. Let's see what happens. And Michael wins the face-off. He used the old misdirection trick. Well, now that he's eating the roll, let's wait for his reaction. It's good! Do you want a free lunch for two at Colton's? Listen to WHHT between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. during the week for a chance to win.
Welcome back to Columbia here at Adair County High School. I'm Joe Myers on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show, and we are now joined by Glasgow head coach Jackson Arnett to talk about a little bit last week and a little bit about the upcoming matchup here tonight as well with the Indians. And Jackson, let's first mention that it's start of the district season right here. It's a whole new second season. These games take on new importance because postseason seeding is on the line.
Yeah, you got to win these games, and they're always, they're the only teams you play every year, really. So it's one of those deals where you just got to kind of get a chance to refocus, re-energize yourself, and just
we got to treat them like the rest of them. All of them are important, but these are, definitely have implications. So that's one thing with the RPI now. They kind of all have implications now, but as far as your seeding of who you're going to play in your cross-district, games you have to win.
You guys crushed Allen County Scottsville last week, 41-6. Jackson, do you feel like that was maybe the most complete game that your team has played so far this season?
Maybe. We still had some penalties that I thought were just silly, and it was probably the most complete game on offense we played. We got the ball out on time. We hit some home runs, and got the ball to our guys in space better than we had been. And defense still played well. We let them hold the ball a little too long, so a lot of that was because of penalties, hurting ourselves. But it was a good night as far as execution for the most part. But we still haven't played our best game. So.
You mentioned the offense having a good night, though. Rushed for 136 yards as a team, passed for 177 yards. Is that the kind of balance you'd like to see out of your offense every week?
Yeah, balance to me is more of spreading the ball around to multiple. To me, is more balance than run pass, because we throw so many screens and do so much that really a screen can be an extension of the run game, but it goes in as a pass. So. I like that we got the ball to multiple guys. I felt like we got it to some guys in some unique ways that we'll kind of be able to do moving forward. So it was good as far as that. A lot of people got the ball. Some guys that hadn't got as many touches in the last few weeks got some. So that's the way we have to be moving forward.
You kind of answered that next question. I was going to ask you about putting Jarek and Jalen both in there at quarterback just to take direct snaps. Something you feel like that we will see more of going forward, as you say?
Well, we just got to get the ball to them, and a lot of times teams try to take them away and double cover them and bracket them and stuff. So it's no secret we're going to get our guys the ball that can do something with it. So I feel like we'll see more of that.
Hudson Gum played probably his best game of the season. He was 7 of 8 against ACS, 170 yards, 1 touchdown, and he also added 23 yards rushing and 2 rushing touchdowns. Is that kind of the performance that you hope will propel Hudson forward for the rest of the season?
Yeah, and he missed some throws a couple weeks before, and he knows it, and he had a great week of practice, and he's had a great week of practice this week, and we know he's capable of doing that, and that's hopefully will get him going more. And he's always been a really good threat running the ball. He's when you really look at it, the play. Maybe if he misses a throw or something, he always seems to come and make up for it with his legs later. So, but it was nice to see him hit some of those deep balls. He got hit a lot, so he was a tough guy on Friday. So that's something we'll have to clean up. But yeah, he had a good night, and we got confidence in all our guys to go make plays, and he was making them on Friday.
It was certainly good to see Jarek Martin kind of get off in that game too. 3 catches, 114 yards, and had a touchdown, as you mentioned. Got him the ball in his hands in the running game a little bit as well. What do you think propelled Jarek to that kind of performance on Friday night?
Well, he got it in space. When he gets the ball in space, he's tough, as are a lot of our guys. But I felt like we did a better job of just getting it to him quicker and getting it to him in space. And then he can still go over the top and he can still run by people. And I hadn't tried it as much for whatever reason. Maybe I was worried about them just bailing out or whatever. But he can still go get the ball over the top. So. That'll hopefully get him going also.
Talk about this Adair County team that you're facing tonight, Jackson. They had a great year last year, finished 9-2, I think it was, lost in the second round of the playoffs, had a win over Glasgow. They are struggling a little bit this year at 1-3. What stands out to you about this year's version of the Indians?
You can tell they were coached well and are coached well. They are similar. Their shell's different than us on defense, but they're similar in how they do things on defense. You can tell they're kind of they try to get hands-on the D-line and play reads like we do, and they play really hard, and they've got good players, so it'll be a tough matchup.
They like to run the ball. They're averaging 213 yards rushing a game. They have 3 kids who've rushed for at least 234 yards on the season. What has to happen for your defense to kind of slow that trio down?
Well, we just got to do what we always do and just try to control the box. And we got to do our job up front on the D-line. Felt like we didn't do a great job on Friday, and so we got to do our job and we're always better when we force teams to bounce the ball. So that's what we got to make. They have to bounce the ball, and we got to be good in our fits. So we just need to do what we do and focus on what we can control.
Their stats list 2 guys playing quarterbacks for the most part. I watched some of the game that they played last week against McCreary Central. I only saw number 8, Braxton McKinney, playing quarterback, but their stats have Brady Carnes also playing some quarterback. Those 2 guys between them have completed 30 of roughly 75 passes or so, about 185 yards on the season for each of them. But they have together thrown 7 touchdowns, Jackson. Do you feel like your defense and your secondary may have some opportunities for turnovers here?
I hope so. Hopefully they have to throw it. I think that's if they're having to throw it a lot, we're doing our job in the run game. So they've looked a little different since they put the other guy in some, but it's one of those deals where we just want to focus on what we can control, and that's getting hands-on guys and playing reads and being physical.
When you had the potential to face 2 different quarterbacks, are you preparing your defense individually for each one of those guys, or you just look at it and go, okay, we got to stop these 2 as a combination?
Well, they're similar. One's a little faster than the other. So when he's in, you have to you can make some different adjustments coaching-wise. But other than that, they do the same stuff. So it's not going to change a whole lot, but we just got to do what we do.
Defensively, what do they like to do, Jackson?
They're an odd front. They've moved back and forth, but I think they want to be an odd front team. They're pretty chaotic, and they like to slant a lot. They like to blitz a lot. So it'll be a good challenge for our offensive line. We hadn't really seen a team that we've seen a lot of blitzing, but we haven't seen as much slanting and moving and stunting like they do. So it'll be good. It'll be good for us to see that.
We know Keyshawn Austin is out with an injury. Everybody else good to go?
Yep.
Good luck tonight, Jackson.
Thank you. Go Dogs.
That's Scotty head coach Jackson Arnett. And when we come back on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show, we'll be joined by Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribute. We'll also give you the starting lineups for both Glasgow and Adair County. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Glasgow Football on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Whoa, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
School, Joe Myers with you, soon to be joined here by Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune. But first, we need to give you the starting lineups as you're listening here to the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. These starting lineups brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry. First, for the Adair County Indians, starting at left tackle on offense, it'll be Braden Bennett, a 6-foot junior. At left guard, Camden Burton, a 5'10 junior. At center, Seamus Cook, a 6-foot senior. At right guard, Tristan Mullins, 5'11 junior. At right tackle, Damon Edwards, a 6'4 junior. At tight end, Arthur Harper, a 6'1 senior. At wide receivers, Madden Moye, a 6-foot junior. Callum Darnell, a 5'11 sophomore, and Jaden Wooten, a 6'1 junior. At running back, Ryder Rogers, a 6-foot senior. And quarterback for Adair County is Brody Carnes, a 6-foot junior. For the Indians on the defensive side, the tackles will be Damon Edwards and Jay Harmon. Harmon's a 5'11 sophomore. The defensive ends are Arthur Harper and Braden Bennett. At linebackers, you've got Ryder Rogers, Tristan Mullins, and Desmond Matthews. Matthews, a 5'9 sophomore. The nickel back is Alex Martin, a 5'8 junior. The two cornerbacks are Jaden Wooten and Madden Moye. And the free safety is Callum Darnell. Head coach for Adair County is Brian Cross. He's in his first season here at Adair County with a record of 1-3. Adair County assistants are Aaron Peck, Isaac Carter, Dylan Feast, Robert Cox, and Hunter Cleary. Now, the Glasgow starting lineup brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry. On offense for the Scotties, at left tackle, Xander Contreras, a 6'2", 215 senior. At left guard, Kievan Massey, a 6'1", 240 senior. The center, Trent DeTalent, 5'11", 260 and a sophomore. At right guard, Javion Twyman, a 5'10", 225 senior. The right tackle, Jordan Huffman, a 6', 265 junior. The wideouts for the Scotties are Cabron Jones, a 5'6", 135 sophomore. Jalen Bradley, a 5'10", 145 junior. Jarek Martin, a 6'5", 185 senior. And Jeremiah Moore, a 5'9", 165 senior. Running back is Cam Bull, a 6', 165 senior. And the quarterback, Hudson Gum, a 6'1", 175 senior. Defensively for the Scotties, the nose guard is Manny Soto, a 6'2", 305 sophomore. The defensive tackle, Jordan Huffman. The defensive ends, Kievan Massey and Xander Contreras. Linebackers for the Scotties are Cam Bull, Trace Smith, a 5'10", 170 senior. Stephen Garrett, a 5'8", 165 senior. And Grayson Bartley, a 6'2", 165 senior. Cornerbacks are Jalen Bradley and Jarek Martin. And the free safety, Landon Martin. Landon, a 5'8", 160 senior. Head coach for the Scotties is Jackson Arnett. In his first season with Glasgow, he has a record of 4-0. Glasgow assistant coaches are Cameron Garman, Kevin Estes, Randall Parmley, Stephen Buford, Tyler Hughes, Jack Herron, Josh Harlan, Connor Cassidy, and Gavin Bird. And those are your starting lineups brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry. Now we continue on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show by bringing Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune in here. And Larry, this is the first district game of the season. These games get really important because now you're playing for postseason seeding and the right to host some home playoff games.
We haven't done that in the last 2 or 3 years, so we
2021's the last time the Scotties won a district championship and had a home playoff game.
Yeah, we need to get this #1 seed this year so we can stay home for a while. We've had to travel to Union County a couple of years, and that's not any fun. So very important to win all these district games. District this year probably not as tough as it was last year, but and I think the Scotties are a little bit better. So it bodes well for us right now.
And what Larry just said about the district kind of leads me to my next topic, which was the changes that occurred in the district this year. Most of you are probably already familiar with this, but just in case you're not, Franklin Simpson left the district. They went to Class 4A. Edmonson County and LaRue County are now in this district. They join Glasgow, Hart County, Adair County, and Butler County, who are returners from the last 2 seasons in district play. As Larry just said, Bruce, at least right now, it looks like the Scotties are the favorite here in the district race.
On paper, you're right. I mean, when you start comparing scores and who people have played, and you know, of course, Hart has played Logan. We scrimmaged him, so we can sort of compare that. The Scotties would probably be your favorite, and of course, that's like you say, it's a long season. You hope nobody gets hurt, and you keep playing well. I think if we play well, we've got a chance to win the district this year.
As we said, the Scotties have not won a district title since 2021, have not hosted a home playoff game since 2021. That's a long time for this Glasgow football program, Larry.
We're not used to that.
No, we're not. We've been spoiled, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Glasgow football winning tradition for the most, for lots of years. And, we don't like to play second fiddle to anybody. We like to be number one. But I think this year we've got a really, really, really good chance to get that number 1 seed.
Scotties coming off a 41-6 beat down of Allen County Scottsville last week, Bruce. They were solid on both sides of the ball. They outgained Allen County Scottsville 313 to 131. I couldn't quite get Coach Jackson Arnett to say it, but to me, it was their best overall performance of the season, I thought anyway. What about you?
Yeah, I agree, especially on offense. I think our defense has played well all year long, and our offense stepped up. And, Hudson, we talked, he was, 5 of 6 throwing the football, or 6 or 7. He only missed 1 throw the other night and had some good runs. And Coach has said this, he's keeping a little close to the vest in non-district games, and we showed a little bit more against Allen, some different things, and I think as the season goes on, you're going to see some different things from the offense they just can't, as he said on your pregame show, try to double team Jarek or J-Boy or some of them. And we had more people, touch the football and produce last week.
And Larry Hudson Gum played his best game of the year. I don't think there's any doubt about that last week. 7 of 8 passing, 170 yards, had a passing touchdown. He also had 2 rushing touchdowns. And not necessarily that Hudson was lacking any confidence, but you would think a performance like that would give him more confidence going forward into this district schedule.
No doubt about it. He had, that was definitely his best ball game, and he's really capable of doing it. He runs a whole lot better this year than he did last year. Got more confidence in pulling it down and going. And, he's got 2 or 3 really good receivers out there to throw to. So, if he can put it on the money, he can complete a number of passes.
And the best game on offense, at least for Jarek Martin last week, too, Bruce. He had 3 catches for 114 yards and a touchdown. And Scotty's, the coaching staff is trying. They're trying to get him the ball more consistently on offense, and they found some new ways to get the ball in his hands last week.
Yeah, we did. And I think it helped him get his confidence back. He got some touches. That one ball that Hudson threw over the middle of the touchdown hit him right in stride, and they were never close to him. But he's getting some touches and getting some hits on him, by doing that. And the confidence is big in this game.
Let's take our final time out on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. When we come back, we'll be close to kickoff here. We'll have the coin toss for you. Chase Landrum down on the sideline. We'll have that for us. You're listening to the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show here on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
what you get.
And the series record between Glasgow and ACS?
48th meeting between these two schools. The series is 37-10 in favor of the Scotties.
Gum back in there, quarterback on the 10th play of the drive here for the Scotties. First and goal at the 6. Gum with a quarterback sweep around the left end, has blockers in front, and he will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. He has nowhere to go, losing yardage as he tries to reverse field, and that was not a good idea. Williams to throw. Under pressure, sacked. That is Xander Contreras. Trips to the right side, a single wide out to the left. Gum off play action, looking to throw for Martin. It's open. He caught it at the 40. And Jarrett keeps it up the middle. Inside the 15, lowers the shoulder, and Martin goes in motion to the right side. And it's a keeper for Bradley around the right end. He's inside the 5, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. Well, they hand it off, and he did not get it. Hudson takes a quick pitch. Gonna let it go, looking for Martin. He's wide open. It is caught at the 20, the 10, the 5, end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. Hudson looking down the field for Bradley. It is caught inside the 20. Hudson rolling out to the right, the keeper all the way around the right end, inside the 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. Gives to Bradley again, finds a big hole off the right side. He's inside the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. Give to Franklin again, and Jathan rolls off a couple of would-be tacklers and into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. That is going to do it. Scotties will not have to run another play. Your final score will be Glasgow 41, Allen County, Scottsville 6. Scotties will go into district play next week undefeated at 4-0 on the season. Here at Adair County High School in Columbia. I took that last break just a hair too late. I apologize, but we missed the coin toss because of that. But Chase is going to tell us what happened. Chase?
All right, Joe, thank you. Scotties have won the coin toss. So Scotties have, Joe, we have seen throughout the season, have took the opening kickoff, and we're going to do so again here. So we're going to receive.
All right, Chase, thank you very much. Scotties win the toss and have elected to receive. So appreciate Chase down there on the field getting that information for us. And we've got still about 4 minutes to go before kickoff, unless they take this extra time off the pregame clock, which they may very well do because both teams are coming out here onto the field. So, Larry, just to make sure we have time to get this in, tell me your keys for a Glasgow victory here tonight.
Well, I think number one is you cut down on your turnovers, which we didn't have a lot last week, but the penalties are the thing that's really bad for us. We made a lot of unnecessary penalties, especially in the first quarter last week. So we need to cut down on that. Got to stop their running game on defense. That's the main thing, and then take advantage of all our opportunities to score.
And series record between Glasgow and Adair County, Larry?
Well, this is the 18th meeting between Glasgow and Adair County. The series stands 15-2 in favor of the Scotties. The first meeting came back in 1972, but the Scotties won that one here at Adair County by a score of 71-0. And of course, last year, 224, last meeting, Adair won that one by a score of 21-14 at Glasgow.
Thank you, Larry. Our Colton Steakhouse and Grill game day weather report. It's 81 degrees with, well, it says clear skies on the Weather Channel website, but that's wrong.
Definitely not
There's
clear.
definitely some clouds in the area. It looked like some rain clouds, but there's only a 1% chance of rain throughout the entire ball game here. So I don't think we'll get any rain unless the forecast is just completely wrong, but we do expect that by the time this game is over with, we probably will have dipped down into the lower 70s, around 72, 73 degrees. That is your Colton Steakhouse and Grill game day weather report, and we are set to get this thing underway here as Glasgow will receive the opening kickoff. Jarek Martin back deep along with Cabron Jones and Jalen Bradley. Kicking it off for the Indians will be Matthew Magine. And it's a onside kick. It'll be recovered by the Scotties as they will get great field position here. Scotty's going to get the ball at their own 44 or 43? Where are we going to put it? The 44-yard line.
Yeah, Brad Smith is the man that got on top of that ball and kept.
Brad Smith got it, Bruce. 26, Brad Smith. Scotty offense on the field here as Hudson Gum sets up in shotgun. He has an I formation to his left. Franklin the fullback, Bradley the tailback. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. And they're going to hand this off to Bradley. Jalen takes it off right guard, and he's going to cross the 45 to about the 47, maybe the 48-yard line.
Look like number 6, Darnell Callum. Is that it? Callum Darnell.
It's Callum Darnell.
Yeah, they've got their first names in the other way.
No, wait. It's number 6? Yeah, it's Callum Darnell.
Yeah, Callum Darnell.
That's right.
He's a sophomore.
Pick up a 4 yards there to the 48, so second down and 6 here. Same formation, but the eye is on the right side of Gum this time. Gives it to Bradley again. Slips a tackle at the line of scrimmage. As he breaks through, he's got the 45, and he'll go down around the 43-yard line with a Glasgow first down.
That'll be Darnell on the tackle again, his second in a row.
This first quarter, by the way, brought to you by Campbell, Myers, and Rutledge CPAs. We're just underway with 11:21 to go in the quarter. Scotty's on the Adair County side of the field at the 43-yard line. Two receivers each way, pistol formation for Gum. Campbell's the running back, and Hudson draws Adair County off sides, it would appear.
I don't think we moved.
That will be a 5-yard encroachment penalty on the defense, so it'll be first down and 5 now with the ball at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Adair County probably a little anxious. Homecoming tonight and all the festivities and everything. They're looking to get into it.
Two wide outs each way again. Bull lines up to the left of Gum, who's in shotgun. Here's the snap. Hudson looking to throw. Getting pressure, gets hit as he throws. The ball is loose. We're going to say it's an incomplete pass. Boy, somebody came from the blind side, and nobody picked that defender up, Larry.
Yeah, that was number 44 is the man that was in there.
Who is not on the roster. Wonderful.
We do not have a 44.
We'll try to find out who that is. We'll try to figure out who that is in just a moment here. Second down and 5. Gum throwing to left. The pass is too high this time, intended for Jarek Martin.
To get into it. Adair County had that one smelled out anyway. If he catches that ball, he's not going to get a lot.
Who did y'all say that was? Malin Copeland. Malin, that's a different number then. Okay. What they got him at? They've got him
54.
As 54 instead of 44. We think that may be Malin Koblentz wearing number 44. Third down and 5 here. Hudson Gum in shotgun. Here comes Jalen Bradley in motion. Going to pitch it forward to him, and he gets hit immediately. Boy, Adair County saw that one coming, and that's going to be a loss of 6 yards. It'll be fourth down and 11 with the ball at the Adair 44-yard line. And the offense staying on the field here.
Alex Martin is the man that made that big hit, got into the backfield just as he pitched the ball.
That is Malin Koblentz wearing 44, we're told, Larry. It's been confirmed. Two receivers each way on fourth down and 11. Franklin is the running back to the left of Gum. Ball at the Adair 44. Hudson will snap it. Good protection this time, looking down the right sideline, and it is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Bradley down the seam, actually, and the pass is overthrown, so it'll be a turnover on downs for the Scotties. After they picked up a first down, but then the drive stalls. So first and 10 Adair County at their own 44-yard line. 10:06 left in this first quarter, brought to you by Campbell, Myers, and Rutledge CPAs.
That pass was just a little bit overthrown. He was open. I mean, if the ball's thrown in there on the right place, he's got it, and he probably gets a touchdown.
Brody Carnes will set up at quarterback for the Indians. Running back to his right is Darnell. Comes a man in motion to the near side, and that's illegal motion. They had two men moving at the snap, and the flag goes down. So this is going to be coming back. It's right now a gain of about 4 yards, but this is not going to stand. Illegal motion is the call against Adair County.
Yeah, we're going to need a little help. We got some very good field position for them right here.
That 5-yard penalty moves it back to the Adair 39, where it's 1st and 15. By the way, if you're watching on the live stream, you see the turf field here. This is the first game that Adair County has played here at the high school. This is the first time the turf has been ready for a game. So this is their inaugural game on this new turf.
What happened?
And I think we had movement before the snap by Adair County here, but let's see. Yep, false start. So it'll be 1st down and 20 now, as that'll move the football back to the 34-yard line.
All right, they're giving us a little help.
For too long, the Scotties are going to be the only team that does not have a turf field, Larry.
Yeah, it looks like it, isn't it? Everybody's putting them in.
Maybe the Scotties can raise the money to get that done at some point. Timeout going to be taken here by Adair County. This timeout brought to you by the People's Bank. We'll take it as well. We're scoreless with 9:59 to go in the opening quarter. You're listening to Glasgow football here on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
And it all comes down to this moment. There's only one roll left. Let's see what happens. And Michael wins the face-off. He used the old misdirection trick. Well, now that he's eating the roll, let's wait for his reaction. It's good! Do you want a free lunch for 2 at Colton's? Listen to WHHT between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. during the week for a chance to win.
School. Again, that timeout brought to you by the People's Bank. 1st down and 20 here for Adair County. They are at their own 34-yard line. Carnes in pistol. Darnell to his right now. He'll motion out of the backfield. 3 men wide right, 1 to the left. Carnes rolling to the right, looking to throw.
Oh, no.
Going to run with it. He's got the 40. He's going to get cut down at the 43-yard line, just actually the 44-yard line, they will say. So he's going to pick up 10. It'll be 2nd down and 10. What'd you see there, Larry?
Number one of the wide receivers to the stutter and go, and just as he was making his turn at the corner, I mean, he broke wide open, and we sucked in on the run, and I'm glad he ran it.
Who got that tackle for the Scotties?
That was Landon Martin, number 17.
Pickup of 10 there. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Trips to the near side, 2 receivers to the left side. Now Darnell will motion into the backfield, and a flag goes down. Did Adair County move?
Evidently.
They did.
Somebody did.
Make it 2nd down and 15. That is the 3rd penalty on this series already for Adair County. Second and 15 with the ball back at Adair's own 39. 9:17 to go in the opening quarter. Scotty's got 1 first down before having to turn the ball over on downs. Drive stalled out on 4th and 11. And now 2nd and 15 on Adair County's first possession of the night. Carnes in shotgun. He'll throw. The left side pass is incomplete. It was intended for Dawson Gilbert for Adair County on a wide receiver screen, but could not make the catch, and Stephen Garrett was there defensively to make the hit.
Yeah, Cam Bull almost came up with that ball on the tip. I think it hit the ground right before he got to it.
3rd down and 15 now for Adair County. Two receivers to the right side, 1 receiver to the left. Got a wing back on the left side. Carnes snaps the football. Pass going to be incomplete. Would not likely have been enough for a first down anyway because the throw was low. Gilbert probably was not going to be able to keep his feet if he made the catch, and he was about 5 yards shy of the first down marker. So it'll be 4th and 15, and Adair County will send the punting unit in from their own 39. Jalen Bradley will go back deep, and Matthew Magine in there to kick it away for the Indians.
Should get good field position out of this if it's a very good kick.
And it's not a very good kick. It's a shank wobbler, but it's going to take a nice Adair County roll, though. Going to roll about 10 yards and will be downed at the Glasgow 37-yard line. Punt of 25 yards with no return.
Yeah, he got a lot out of that one. He didn't hit it very well.
So, second possession of the night coming up for the Scotty offense here. 8:50 to go in this first quarter. Each team not able to get much going on offense on their opening possessions.
See if we get Cam Bull involved this time. Jalen Bradley ran it both times last series.
Gum in pistol formation. He's got Bradley to his left and Bull lined up behind him. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gum will give it off to Jalen Bradley on a sweep around the right side. He's got a lot of room. He's got the 50, the 45, the 40. He is gone. 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown Scotties.
Boy, he faked the Cam Bull right up the middle and then just pitched it around the right end to Jalen Bradley. And as soon as he hit his stride, he broke right there in between 2 tacklers, and they couldn't catch him.
63-yard touchdown run by Bradley. A 63-yard touchdown run there for Jalen Bradley. And for Jalen, that is his team-high 5th rushing touchdown of the season. And now Jathan Franklin on to attempt the extra point, and the kick is low and no good. Scotties are without their normal kicker. 2 receivers to the right. Jared Malagon is also a member of the soccer team, and unfortunately there was a soccer game scheduled today, and so he was not able to be here at the football game tonight. So the Scotties are missing that part of their weaponry on offense. But 6-0 lead for the Scotties with 8:37 to go here in the first quarter. That Glasgow touchdown, by the way, brought to you by Riley Dental Group. And it was just a 1-play drive for the Scotties. It went 63 yards. That was a 63-yard run for Jalen Bradley. The extra point by Jathan Franklin is no good. And the Scotties lead 6-0. 8:37 left in this opening quarter. Got all that, Larry?
Yep, got it.
Chase. Jalen turned the Jets on down there, didn't he?
He hit the hole there, and there was nobody to stop him. I mean, just his speed. He's just going to outrun everybody, just plain and simple.
Had a nice view from it down there on the sideline.
Yeah, went right at him.
Franklin will kick it away. It's a low end-over-end kick field at the 30-yard line. The returner at the 35, and he will slip and fall before he reaches the 40. Going to be down at the 39-yard line. On the return that time was Alex Martin.
We give Trey Smith the tackle on that one because he was right there to knock him down.
So the Indians start this drive 1st and 10 at their own 39, trailing 6-0. 8:32 now to go in the first.
I will say, Joe, this new field is really nice down here.
Yeah, it looks good from up here at the press box for sure.
Got the light green and the dark green.
1 wide out, or 2 wide outs to the left side. Wing back here on the right side is Coblentz. You got a back on either side of the quarterback, and here's a flag at the snap of the ball. The handoff goes to Callum Darnell. He's going to gain about 8, but I think this one's coming back again.
Looks like motion again, or
it's a false start on Adair County. Already their 5th penalty. We've still got 8:26 to go in the first quarter. 8 penalties for how many yards there, Bruce? For 25 yards. 1st and 15 now. The penalty moves the ball back to Adair's 34. Again, a back on either side of Carnes, who's in shotgun. The 2 backs are Ryder Rogers and Callum Darnell. Here's the snap, and they give to Darnell. He'll go off left tackle, finds a little bit of running room as he will go down at the 39-yard line, a pickup of about 5.
Cam Bull on that tackle, his first of the night, 6'1", 65 senior.
Brings up 2nd down and 10. Adair County not huddling up here as they're like the Scotties. They just look over at the sideline and get the play call signaled in. 1 receiver each way. Pistol formation here for Carnes. He's going to pitch this back to Callum, trying to get around the right end. Scotties have nice pursuit, and they're going to track him down for, I think, a loss of a yard or so.
Yeah, it looks like Trey Smith and Stephen Garrett both on that tackle.
It is a 1-yard loss back to the 38-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 11. Scotty 6, Adair County nothing. 7:09 to go in the opening quarter. This quarter brought to you by Campbell Myers and Rutledge CPAs. Third down 11. Carnes in shotgun. He has Rogers to his left. And now Alex Martin will motion out of the backfield as a wide receiver to the left side. High shotgun snap. Carnes handles it. He'll throw. The pass going to be intercepted. That's Jalen Bradley. He's down the sideline at the 30, the 20, the 15. Cuts back inside of the 10, the 5. End zone. Touchdown, Scotties.
Well, that's his second one of the year. He got one earlier against Clay County, Tennessee, and he read that one perfectly. Stepped right in front of the receiver, took it right down the right sidelines.
Adair County had thrown 7 interceptions in the first 4 ball games, so the Scotties felt like they might have some opportunities. And there is the first one, the second pick 6 of the season for Jalen Bradley, as he takes that one back 48 yards for the Glasgow score with 6:31 to go in the first quarter. And Hudson Gum in at quarterback and shotgun as the Scotties will go for 2 here. Bull to Hudson's right, Bradley to Hudson's left. Hudson off play action wants to throw. Now rolling out to the left, just try to get to the corner of the end zone, and he is going to dive and get there. Boy, he got tripped up, but Hudson was able to keep his feet long enough to dive for that end zone, and he just did get in for the 2-point try. And so now the Scotties take a 14-zip lead. We'll motion out of the back. That score coming off a 48-yard interception return by Jalen Bradley. So Jalen got the first touchdown of the night for the Scotties on offense on a 65-yard run, and now a 48-yard interception return for Bradley to make it 14-zip Glasgow.
Yeah, nice run. He wanted to go right and throw the football, and he had to reverse field, get back to the left, and then just barely got into the corner of the end zone.
Chase, you had a good look at that one too, didn't you? It was right there in front of you, I think.
Yeah, he read the eyes of the quarterback there, and there was nothing that J-Boy could do there but intercept that ball and take it back to the house. It was
made a really nice break on it, didn't
impressive first 5.5 minutes for him as well.
No doubt. 6.5 to go here in the first quarter, and the Scotties are going to be offsides on the kickoff, so they'll back it up and kick it from the 35 instead of the 40. That's the first Glasgow penalty of the night. Bowling Green has taken a 7-0 lead over Barron County with about 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. That game being played at Bowling Green High School. Purple's looking for their first victory of the season. They have not been 0-4, I think, since Bruce told me 1958. Kickoff going to be taken here at the 26-yard line. The returner across the 40, the 45, and to about the 47-yard line. We'll see if we can pick the number up here. I think that is 0. That would be Madden Moye on the return.
Yeah, Cam Bull on the tackle. That time, good, nice return, just right up the left hash mark.
21-yard return there for Moye. First and 10 Adair County. They do get good field position here to start this drive at their own 47. 6:25 to go in this Campbell Myers and Rutledge first quarter. Glasgow leading at 14-0.
All right, need another stop right here.
2 receivers each way. Burke in shotgun. Rogers, the running back, to his right. 4 down linemen for the Scotties. And it's a quarterback draw here for Carnes. He'll go up the middle with it. He's got some good room. He's inside the 50 to the 45 to the 44-yard line. It'll be about a yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, Grayson Bartley on the tackle. His first of the night, 6'2", 165 senior. But that right straight up the middle. Nice call, big quarterback draw.
Second down and a yard here for Adair County. Ball at the Glasgow 44. Twin receivers each way. Rogers, the running back. Again, it's a straight quarterback keeper for Carnes, and Grayson Bartley gets into the backfield to cut him down for a 1-yard loss.
Well, he came from the right defensive end or linebacker over on the right side. It came all the way across the formation and made that tackle for a loss.
Thought they were going to mark him at the 40, but they actually put him back at the line of scrimmage, so it's actually no gain on the play for Adair.
I thought they tackled him in the backfield.
I did too. I thought they got him at the 45, is what I meant to say. But no gain, so it'll be 3rd and 1 from the 44. Carnes under center. Going to turn and give it to Rogers up the middle, and he will get the first down. Going to get 3 to the 41, it looks like.
Number 22, Stephen Garrett, with his second tackle.
After 1 quarter, this is a district game. These teams in the same district as Glasgow. Edmonson County leads Hart County 7-0 after 1 quarter of play.
Surprising.
Long way to go. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Carnes under center. Rogers the running back. He'll give to Rogers off left guard and goes right up the middle with it. He's met after a short game, but then kept those legs moving. He's a strong kid, and he's going to be down at the 37-yard line with a gain of 4 yards. And the Scotties are going to burn their first time out here in the first half with 4:45 to go in the opening quarter, and Glasgow on top by a score of 14-0.
Jordan Huffman on that tackle, his first of the night. But they're just power football, just right off right tackle, right off the left tackle.
Warren Central leading Ohio County by a score of 6-0.
Warren Central must be a whole lot better this year.
They
than
must
they
be.
have been.
Must be. The other game taking place involving teams in Class 3A District 2 is Butler County and LaRue County. We hope to have some scores on that one for you as we go throughout the night as well. That timeout for the Scotties, by the way, brought to you by the People's Bank. 2nd down 6 for Adair County. They are at the Glasgow 37. Twin receivers left side, a single wide out to the right. Carnes under center. Here comes Moye in motion, and they had a little miscommunication there on the handoff as Moye and Rogers actually ran into each other, and Rogers going to lose yardage as he will go down at the 39-yard line, so a loss of 2.
Yeah, Manny Soto on that tackle, 6'2", 305 sophomore.
3rd down and 8, most likely 4-down territory here at the Glasgow 39. Carnes in shotgun, Rogers to his right, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 3 down linemen here for the Scotties. Now Rogers on the left side of Carnes. They'll give him the handoff, and he'll get maybe a yard.
Yeah, there's number 15 again, Grayson Bartley getting into that
County, they are
backfield.
at
3rd tackle for him.
Well, Grayson's really played well the last couple games,
Oh,
hasn't
he
he?
has. He's a very good tackler.
4th down and 7 for the Indians, and as expected, they will go for it here at the Glasgow 38. Scotty's on top, 14-0. We have 3:37 left to play in this Campbell Myers and Rutledge first quarter.
Yeah, so far this year, the Scotties have been a lot, hadn't broken a lot, though.
Trips to the right side, a single wide out to the left. Carnes rolling out to the right. Lets it go. The pass going to be incomplete. He threw it right between 2 receivers. Both Moye and Gilbert were in the area, but it went right in between them. And the Scotties will force a turnover on downs by Adair County. Glasgow will get it 1st and 10 at their own 38 with 3:22 left in this first period of play. Scotties up 14-0.
What yard line? We on the
40? 38.
38?
Uh-huh.
Can't see the scoreboard over here. Not from where I'm sitting.
Yeah. Not only the new turf, but they have a new scoreboard as well, and it's not in a great location for those of us here in the press box.
Yeah, it's not in a good location at all.
2 wide outs each way. Here comes Bradley in motion to the near side. Gum in shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Bull. His pass is deflected and incomplete. It was intended for Jarek Martin out on the right sideline.
Yeah, that's number 4. The man that got his, that's Alex Martin, is the man that got a hand on it.
So Hudson yet to complete a pass. He's now 0 for 4. Gum in shotgun, Bull to his left, trips to the near side this time. Martin, the lone wide out to the right. Hudson fakes the pitch. Big hole opens up the middle. He takes off with it. He's across the 45 to the 46-yard line. He'll be a couple of yards shy of the first.
Yeah, a little quarterback draw to fake the quick pitch out to the left and then right straight up the middle. I'm trying to pick up a number of the kid. I believe it's number 6, Callum Darnell.
3rd and 10 for the Scotties at their own 46. A back on either side of Gum. That's Bradley and Bull. The give will be to Bradley. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. He's got his first down across the 50. Makes a man miss. He goes inside the 45, but a flag is down. This one is probably coming back. It'll be 3rd down again after the holding penalty.
Yeah, that's happened a number of times here in the first 4 games, and again here tonight. That's just, I don't know what it is.
That hold,
you just can't keep doing it, though.
And it occurred way down the field, too.
Yeah.
It'll be 3rd down and 4 now.
With Jalen's speed, you don't really have to hold anybody. He'll get it.
Penalty back, moves the ball back to the Glasgow 44. Gum trying to draw Adair off sides. They jump, but did not come into the neutral zone. Bradley, the running back, to Gum's right. 2 receivers to the right side. Hudson will give to Bradley. Jalen tries to slip a tackle in the backfield and then dives for the first down. He's very close. Very close.
Ryder Rogers is the man that made the tackle. They're going to give him first down?
Yep.
I thought he was a little short.
Needed 4, he got 4. First down and 10 with the ball at the Glasgow 48 now. Good night already for Jalen Bradley. 74 yards on just 5 carries, plus he had the 48-yard pick 6 on defense.
He's already had a career here in one night.
2 receivers to the right side. Now here comes Cabron Jones. They fake the handoff to him, give it to Bradley up the middle. Again, Jalen slipping through a couple of tackles at the line of scrimmage will get into Adair County territory and be down at the 45-yard line.
Number 50, Braden Bennett on that tackle. Will be his first for the junior.
2nd down and 3. The 7-yard pickup there for Jalen Bradley. Bradley, the lone setback this time with a receiver on each side of the formation, very tight to the line. Here's a give to Bradley. He'll go off left tackle. Now cuts back inside. Now cuts back to the outside and makes about 3 men miss. Now takes off down the right side, and he could go. He's at the 25. He's at the 20. Going to have to get past a couple of other tacklers, and I don't think he's going to make the end zone. But a terrific run that time by Jalen Bradley as he juked about 3 or 4 Adair County players out of their shorts right there.
Yeah, he did. That's a heck of a run. He juked 4 or 5 times right in the middle of the line and got away from tacklers. Desmond Matthews, number 3, is the man that finally got the tackle.
That's a 33-yard run for Jalen Bradley to the 12-yard line. Scotty's threatening again here, 1st and 10 from that point, inside of a minute to play in this first quarter. Here's a give to Jathan Franklin. He'll go off right tackle. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, and he'll be driven out of bounds before he can get to the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark him out at the 3, the 2 or the 3. Let's see. It's actually the 2-yard line, I believe. And that will be enough for a first down as he picks up 10. So 1st and goal from the Scotties from the 2.
That's Matthews again on the tackle, Desmond Matthews.
Gum tried a quarterback sneak that time and got maybe a half yard, if anything. No gain. 28 seconds left in the quarter. Scotties do not have to run a play here. I don't believe. They don't have play clocks up, but I think the ball was set after the 40 seconds were on the game clock there. We'll see if they do go ahead and run it, though, with 15 seconds. Gum in shotgun, Franklin to his left. 2 receivers to the left side. They do snap it. Gum throwing into the end zone pass. Caught! That'll be Jarek Martin, 4-6.
Yeah, easy one right there. Jarek just came off the left side and just did a little hook right in the middle of the end zone. He threw it up, and then when you throw it up, Jarek's going to go get it.
Most of the time, you're right. That Glasgow touchdown brought to you by Riley Dental Group. And with 4 seconds to go in the opening quarter, Scotty's dominating here. They lead 20-0. And the offense will stay on the field and go for 2. We told you that Glasgow's kicker, Jared Malagon, is unable to be here tonight. He's a member of the soccer team, and they had a game at Clinton County, so unfortunately could not be here. Gum in shotgun. He'll give this off to Bradley, and Jalen going to waltz into the end zone untouched for the 2-point try as he took it around the right end. It's now 22-0 Glasgow. Go ahead and run it, though, with 4 seconds to play in the opening quarter. In this first quarter, brought to you by Campbell, Myers, and Rutledge. So that drive for Glasgow, this one going 7 plays, took 3 minutes and 18 seconds, and it was a 62-yard drive and a 2-yard touchdown reception by Jarek Martin from Hudson Gum, and the 2-point run by Jalen Bradley. And by the way, for Hudson Gum, that is his 3rd touchdown pass of the season. For Jarek Martin, that's his 2nd touchdown reception. Jathan Franklin to kick it away for the Scotties. High end-over-end kick. Going to be fielded at the 27-yard line. The returner is Moye here, and he will not get to the 35. So good coverage that time by the Scotty kick team.
Trey Smith, 3rd tackle of the night for him.
That is the end of the first quarter of play. It's all Glasgow so far, 22-0 Scotties over Adair County here in Columbia. You're listening to Glasgow football here on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM. Carnes in shotgun formation for Adair County. He'll give a handoff here to Ryder Rogers. He'll cross the 35 and get up to the 40, maybe the 41-yard line.
Stephen Garrett on that tackle. That's his 3rd of the night.
It's a pickup of 8 yards as we begin this second quarter. This quarter brought to you by CRS Construction. 2nd down 2 for Adair County. Glasgow leads 22-0, just underway here in this second period. Adair at their own 41. Rogers sets up to the left of Carnes. They'll hand to Rogers. He'll go up the middle with it and nothing.
Number 15 again. Grayson Bartley got in right down the line of scrimmage and got him by the ankles.
It's no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
4th tackle for Grayson.
Grayson, one of the seniors on this ball club. 3rd and 2 Indians. Carnes in shotgun. He has an I formation to his right. Rogers is the deep man in the I. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Here's a snap. Give to Rogers up the middle, and he is not going to get it. Got nothing again.
He got nothing. Trey Smith in there.
So no gain. Again, it'll be 4th down and 2 now from Adair's own 41, and they're going to keep the offense on the field here. They're down 22-0. Obviously, might just try to draw the Scotties off sides and call timeout.
Yeah, gotta stay where you are now.
2 receivers right, 1 left. They do snap it. Carnes with a quick throw, going to be caught by Dawson Gilbert, and he'll have the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
Just a little 5-yard and out, and he just threw a timing pattern just right on the money.
Stats through the first quarter, Glasgow had 5 first downs, Adair County 1. Scotty's 132 yards rushing, 2 yards passing, a total of 134. Adair County 29 rushing, no passing, a total of 29. Adair County had the only turnover in the game. That was a pick 6 returned for the touchdown by Jalen Bradley. Here's a throw down the left sideline. The pass going to be incomplete as Carnes was looking for Dawson Gilbert, but it was well out of bounds, and Jalen Bradley was step for step with Gilbert anyway.
Yeah, he had to stutter and go on him again that time, but Jalen didn't bite that time.
Rest of those first quarter stats, Glasgow penalized 2 times for 15 yards, Adair 5 for 25. Scotty's had the ball 14 plays in that first quarter for 5 minutes and 25 seconds. Also 14 plays for Adair County for 6 minutes and 35 seconds. Second down 10 with 10:03 to go in this CRS Construction second quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Going to give this off to the running back, and that is Alex Martin. He'll go off right guard and get to the 49, pickup of about 3.
Looks like number 50, that is Contreras on the tackle. Xander Contreras, first tackle of the night for him for the 6'2", 225 sophomore.
Third down and 7 coming up for Adair County at their own 49. Checking in on the Bowling Green Barron County game. It's now 14-0 Bowling Green in the second quarter. Carnes in shotgun, a back on each side. Bad shotgun snap goes over his head, and Carnes has to just go back and fall on the football. And they're going to mark him down at the 40, or excuse me, at the 39. It's a loss of 10 yards, brings up 4th and long, and in comes the punting unit for Adair County. Matthew Magine will set up in punt formation. Jalen Bradley going to go back deep for the Scotties.
Didn't get a very good punt off his first time. Let's see what he does this time.
Had a punt of just 25 yards on his first attempt, did Magine. Adair County running a man onto the field late here. There's the snap. Magine gets it away. A low line drive kick this time. Bounces at the 45 and takes another huge Adair County roll. This one's going to roll about 15 yards as it will be downed just outside the 30-yard line. Let's call it the 31-yard line. It'll be a punt of 31 yards as well. So the Scotties will start this drive at their own 31.
All right, let's put another one on the board here and get toward that running clock.
8:34 left in the first half of play. Scotties lead at 22-0. Glasgow unable to score on their opening drive, but they've scored on their other 2, and then their other touchdown came off that pick 6 by Jalen Bradley on defense. Hudson Gum in shotgun, Bull to his right. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Here comes a man in motion. That's Cabron Jones to the near side. Gum with a snap. Quick throw to Martin out here. Jarek, looking for a little running room, and he'll find it across the 35 to the 37.
That's right, number 4, Alex Martin on that tackle. Knocked him out of bounds. That's his second.
Pickup of 6 yards. It'll be second down and 4.
Yeah, just a little hitch pattern out to Jarek on the right sideline and got out of it. What he did, got a good 7 yards.
6 is what we're calling it, Larry. Second down and 4.
Okay.
Here comes Jalen Bradley motioning into the backfield. They give this, nope, they don't hand it off to Bull. It's an option play to Bradley. He goes around the left end, makes a nice cut back to the inside to make a man miss, and he'll be dragged down in Adair County territory at the 46-yard line. Boy, Jalen is making some of these Adair County defenders just look silly.
Yeah, 4th tackle for Callum Darnell in this game. Touchdown saving tackle, I should say.
Pickup of 17 yards there. Bradley already well over the 100-yard mark. 8 carries for 131 yards. First down and 10 Scotties. Gum in shotgun. Bull is the running back this time to his left. 2 wideouts right, 1 left.
Oh, we moved.
And Gum looking over the middle for Martin. The pass going to be overthrown.
Yeah.
Jarek had a step on his defender, and he was behind the safety as well, but just couldn't catch up to the pass.
Yeah. Needed to be thrown just a little bit toward the outside of the field instead of the inside.
Gum now just 2 of 7 through the air for 8 yards, but the running game has looked very good, obviously. Two wideouts to the right, one to the left. Bull is the running back, set up behind Gum. He's in pistol. 4 down linemen for the Indians. Gum has the snap, gives to Bull. Cam trying to get around the right end. Now turns it upfield. He's across the 40, inside the 35, and down around the 34-yard line. That'll be enough for a Glasgow first down.
Yeah, good hard run. Number 44 on the tackle, that Mahan Koblenz, is that his name? First one, he's a senior.
Pickup of 12 yards there on the run for Bull. Bowling Green now leads Barron County 21-0 in the second quarter of play. That's a district game for the Trojans as they have dropped down from 6A to 5A this year. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Bull is the running back, set up to the left of Gum. And somebody jumped early for the Scotties, I believe. False start going to be called on Glasgow. It'll be 1st and 15. Third Glasgow penalty for 20 yards.
I really thought we've done it a couple of times that they didn't call it. I thought our wide outs have jumped a little bit too early.
I agree with you, Larry. Just a split second.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I've seen it
and
3 times.
The referees let it go. They didn't let that one go, though.
First and 15. Ball at the Adair County 39. Scotties lead 22-0. 6.5 to go in this CSR Construction second quarter. Here's a quick throw to Jarek Martin on the left side. Makes a couple of defenders miss inside the 35, and he'll go down around the 30.
Koblenz on the tackle again. That's his second.
So Scotties pick up 9 on that play.
Jarek tried to do a Jalen Bradley there in the middle of it. He did juke 1 or 2 of them, but he got caught.
Second down and 6. Twin receivers to each side of the formation. Bull, the running back. Gum gets the play from the sideline. Now the snap. Hudson looking to the left side. Pass going to be caught. That's Jarek Martin. Makes a man miss. Now breaking a tackle. Gets inside the 15, down near the 10, actually at the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Scotties.
Callum Darnell on the tackle. That'd be number 5 for him. Nice catch and run, though, by Jarek Martin.
Gum in shotgun. Here's a quick snap. Going to give this off to, actually fake the handoff to Bull. Hudson keeps it around the left end. 2 flags are down as Hudson's going to be taken out of bounds around the 1-yard line, but this one's probably coming back.
They're holding.
Flag is about the 7 or 8 yard line, and it is a hold on the Scotties.
2 tonight.
So it'll be 1st and goal from the 19-yard line now. 4th Glasgow penalty for 30 yards. Five minutes, 11 seconds left until halftime. 22-0 Glasgow. 1st and goal for the Scotties at the 19. Here's a give to Cam Bull up the middle with it. Cam inside the 15, and he'll be down around the 13 or I think actually the 12-yard line.
Yeah, good hard run that time. Number 44 again on that tackle, Koblenz. 3rd tackle.
Pickup of 7, 2nd down and goal from the 12. Three receivers tight to the formation on the right side. Jarek Martin wide to the left. Here comes Cabron Jones in motion. They'll give it off to Bull. Cam starts left, now cuts back up the middle. He'll get inside the 10, but falls down around the 9.
Yeah, kind of tripped up a little bit. I got over his, Tristan Mullins is the man that made the tackle, but I think he kind of tried to make a cut back to the right and kind of tripped.
So pickup of 3 yards there. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 9 now. Gum in shotgun. Here's the snap. Straight quarterback keeper around the left end. Hudson inside the 5, and he will be taken out of bounds around the 2, it looks like. It'll be 4th and goal from there. Actually at the 1, Bruce, sorry. It's at the 1, so a gain of 8 yards there.
Tristan Mullins on the tackle again. That's his second.
4th and goal at the 1. Jathan Franklin, the lone setback here. Jalen Bradley, a wingback on the right side. Gum gives to Franklin, gets hit immediately as he takes the handoff, but I think he's able to stretch the football over. He does. Touchdown, Scotties. Good job there by Jathan Franklin. He did not have it initially, I don't believe, but then he reached the football out over across the goal line for the 6. Glasgow goes up 28-0, 3:51 left in this first half. That Glasgow touchdown brought to you by Riley Dental Group. Scotties will go for 2. Scotty kicker, Jared Malagon, again, in case you missed us saying it earlier, not here tonight. They had a soccer match. He's a member of the soccer team. So Hudson Gum will throw into the end zone. It's going to be caught. Cabron Jones, as Larry said, wide open. Nobody near him in the end zone. So that 2-point try good on the pass from Gum to Cabron Jones. Scotties now move up by a score of 30-0 with 3:51 to go in the first half of play. That drive for the Scotties, their longest of the night, plays-wise at least, and maybe yardage-wise as well, I think it was. 10 plays, 4 minutes and 47 seconds, and it went 69 yards in total. And it's capped off by a 1-yard touchdown run for Jathan Franklin. And the 2-point pass from Hudson Gum to Cabron Jones.
Well, good drive. It's we've scored about every time we've had it, except for the first drive of the game. And that's the offense looking good. Running game really looking good tonight.
This Adair County team was very good last year. Finished 10-2, I believe they were. They were district runner-up. Only regular season game they lost was to Hart County, who won the district championship last year. Yeah, and then Adair County went to Union County, gave them a game last year, but ended up falling, I think, by a couple of scores, if memory serves me correctly, in the second round of the playoffs.
Adair had some really good skill players last year.
Lost a very good coach as well in Steve Stonebreaker, who's now at Danville. And this kick by Jathan Franklin going to be, it was just a squib kick, and it's going to be falling on at the 28-yard line. That was Tristan Stotts who fell on the football for Adair County. 3:47 left in this first half of play. This second quarter brought to you by CRS Construction. Glasgow on top, 30-0.
Wouldn't mind a stop, Joe, here and score one more time.
Are you trying to say you'd like to see your running clock before halftime, Chase?
I've already said that, Chase.
Here's the give to the back. That's Callum Darnell. He'll take it up the middle for a pretty good gain to the 33-yard line to pick up a 5. Second down 5 coming up.
Grayson Bartley on the tackle. That's number 5 for him in this first half.
Bruce will tell you for sure at halftime, but he says right now it looks like Glasgow has 218 total yards to just 39 for Adair County. Here's a shotgun snap to Carnes, and his pass going to be caught, but Dawson Gilbert going down for a loss. There's that man again, Larry.
Grayson Bartley again, number 6. He read that one perfectly, hit him just as he caught the football.
It's a loss back to the 30-yard line. It's a loss of 3 there. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Like Glasgow has 208. Glasgow defense has been very stingy all season long. Trips to the far side of the field, a single wide out to the near side. Carnes in shotgun. Carnes looking to the right side. Pass going to be incomplete. little miscommunication there. I think he must have felt like one of his receivers was going to pull up on a hook pattern or something, but nobody was home. Samuel Feast and Jaden Wooten were the two receivers that were in the area there for Adair County. It'll be 4th down and 8, and here comes the punting unit again for Adair County. They're at their own 30, so can't really afford to go for this here. Scotties lead 30-0. We'll see if Chase gets his wish right here when the Scotties get the football back. Jalen Bradley waiting at around the 45-yard line in Glasgow territory for the kick. Magine gets it away. High kick will bounce at the 47 and take a little bit of an Adair County roll, will be down at the 41-yard line. Punt of 29 yards and no return. So if the Scotties can go down and score here in this final 2 minutes and 34 seconds, that would give us a running clock for the rest of the night. Have to have a 35-point lead at any point in the ball game to get that going. Bowling Green has scored again, pending the extra point. They now lead Berrien County 27-0 in the second quarter.
I don't know, has Bowling Green gotten anybody back? They had a quarterback hurt and they had a good receiver hurt.
Yeah, I don't know if they've gotten anybody back
or not.
I don't know either. Gum and shotgun. He'll throw to the left side. Pass caught by Jarek Martin. Makes a couple of men miss. He's across the 50. He'll have a first down into Adair County territory to the 47, I believe.
Right, number 6 on that tackle, and that will be Callum Darnell. Tackle number 6 for him.
Pickup of 12 yards there. 1st and 10 Glasgow at the Adair County 47. 2:20 to go in the half.
We haven't used any timeouts, have we?
One.
One?
Have 2 timeouts remaining.
That's right. I remember now.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Gum in shotgun with a back on either side. Gum to throw. Looking down the left side for Martin, it is just overthrown. Jarek again had a step on his defender. He was guarded by Jaden Wooten, but had a couple of steps on him, but the ball just a little bit too far out in front of Jarek.
Yeah, a little bit too far.
We've seen the Scotties try to take some deep shots tonight, but just about every pass has been a little bit overthrown.
Yeah, a little bit overthrown, every one of them.
Second down 10 Glasgow. Clock stopped with 2:01 left in this CRS Construction second quarter. Gum in shotgun. Bradley to his right. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Gum rolling out to the right side. Now going to tuck it and run. He's inside the 45, and he'll be cut down around the 42-yard line. Good open field tackle that time by the Adair County defender.
Yeah, if he doesn't make that tackle, he's got a lot of yardage. This is number 3. That will be Desmond Matthews. That's his 3rd.
Pickup of 5. 3rd down and 5 for the Scotties with 1:35 left in the half. Glasgow still has those 2 timeouts in their pocket. Ball is at the Adair County 42. Scotty's not in a huge rush at this point. Bull to the left of Gum in the backfield. Going to throw to Cabron Jones. He catches on the left sideline, makes a man miss to get the first down. He's inside the 35 and out of bounds at the 32.
That's number 56, Tristan Mullins, 3rd tackle of the game for him.
11-yard pickup to the 31-yard line. First down and 10 Scotties.
Cabron Jones has a little speed himself.
He does. Yeah, the coaching staff's excited about Cabron. He's just a sophomore. They think he's going to be a good one. 1:12 left in this first half of play. 1st and 10 Scotties at the Adair 31. Here's a shotgun snap. They fake the handoff to Bull. Hudson looking over the middle, looking for Jones. Caught at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties.
Now there's a pass that was thrown perfectly right there. It was a post pattern and right across the middle, and he put it right in his hands.
And I'm also going to give some credit to Cam Bull, who did a nice job picking up a blitzer right there to give Hudson just a little bit of extra time. And then Hudson, as Larry said, put that ball right where it had to be. It's a 31-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum to Cabron Jones. And now the Scotties will attempt an extra point. Jathan Franklin on to kick it. The kick is up, and it is no good. But nevertheless, the Scotties will have a running clock for the rest of the night. 1:05 to go in the first half of play. And let's take our 30-second timeout here in this second quarter. 36-0, Glasgow on top of Adair. Back after this, you're listening to Glasgow football on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
Hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Oh, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the real trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
1:12 left in the first half of play. That Glasgow touchdown brought to you by Raleigh Dental Group. We'll take a look at the scoring drive after the kickoff here. Jathan Franklin set to kick it away. And it's going to be angled off to the right sideline. Bounces at the 28. A loose ball, and the Scotties got it. Landon Martin beat everybody to the football there for Adair County. And Glasgow's going to have an opportunity to get another one on the board here as they take the ball at the 28-yard line.
I was right in what happened.
It was just a kick that nobody got to for Adair County. It just bounced at the 28, and nobody got to it before Landon Martin did, Larry. It was not a squib kick at all. It was up in the air. It just bounced and kind of looked like a sand wedge, just kind of checked up. Ball at the 28-yard line here as the Scotties start this drive. Gum looking to the right side, and it is incomplete. Actually was throwing over the middle to Jarek Martin in the end zone, and Jarek made a diving attempt at it but could not quite haul it in. It'll be second down and 10. 10 seconds to go here in the half. And why is the clock? Oh, the clock's running because we've got a running clock. Sorry, never mind. So that will end the first half of play. So we have reached halftime, but first of all, let's tell you that last scoring drive by the Scotties went 4 plays, 59 yards. It took 1 minute and 29 seconds. And as we told you, it was a 31-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum to Cabron Jones. And for Cabron, that is his first touchdown reception of the season. Maybe, I don't know if he had one, don't remember if he had one as a freshman on the varsity level, but it may be his first varsity touchdown of his career. For the Hudson Gum, his second touchdown pass of the night. So 36-0 lead here at halftime for the Scotties. We'll come back in a moment on our SCRTC halftime show and take a look at the halftime stats brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. 36-0, Scotties on top here at halftime. We'll have a running clock the entire second half. You're listening to Glasgow football on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family cart to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new spicy chicken sandwich, hot ham and cheese, hand-breaded chicken tender wrap, or charbroiled double cheeseburger. Mix and match any two with fries and a drink, just $6.99.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
And it all comes down to this moment. There's only one roll left. Let's see what happens. And Michael wins the face-off. He used the old misdirection trick. Well, now that he's eating the roll, let's wait for his reaction. It's good! Do you want a free lunch for two at Colton's? Listen to WHHT between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. during the week for a chance to win.
Here at Adair County High School here in Columbia, we are at halftime, and it is all Glasgow. Scotties have already put a running clock on Adair County. Glasgow leads 36-0 here at the break. And Larry, when you look at the stats, you can believe the score. Glasgow has outgained Adair County 277 total yards to only 36.
That's pretty decisive, I'd say, and the score reflects that, 36-0. So it's a good first half for the Scotties. The offense, ground game looked really good. Defense again holds the people out of the end zone as they've done a couple of times earlier, and they're just playing really, really well right now.
Jalen Bradley had an incredible first half. He not only had the pick six on defense, but he has 8 carries for 131 yards and 1 touchdown. Of course, probably won't see much of him or any of the starters in the second half, maybe for that first series of the third quarter. But anyway, just a great first half for Jalen, Larry.
Yeah, it was. It's as I said earlier, he's had a career in one night, and with his speed, he's capable of doing that all the time, and He's just, so shifty and got a lot of speed when he gets out in the open field.
Let's give you some scores from around the area. Paducah Tillman and Franklin Simpson in a good one. Paducah Tillman only up 14-7 over Franklin at halftime. Hart County and Edmonson County also in a good ball game. Hart County and Edmonson tied at 7 at halftime. Again, that is a Class 3A District 2 game, same district that the Scotties are in. This also a Class 3A District 2 game. LaRue County all over Butler County. It's 32-0 halfway through the second quarter in that one. Jeffersontown beat Caverna tonight 50-20. That game started early. I think it started at 5:30, so they're already done. Warren Central leads Ohio County 36-0 at halftime. Monroe County over Metcalf County. Oh, I misread that. I thought it was 7-6. It's actually 17-6. Monroe County leading Metcalf County at halftime. Greenwood leads Grayson County 14-7 at the end of the first quarter. And Barron County trails Bowling Green 28-0, excuse me. Barron County trailing Bowling Green 28-0 as that game is just now going to halftime as well. Now, with all that being said, time to take a look at the halftime stats, which are brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. For that, here are Larry and Bruce. Larry?
All right, Joe. Glasgow got the opening toss again and decided to take the football. They took the kickoff and got one first down out of it, then bogged down. Had to turn it over on downs at Adair County's 44-yard line, but the Glasgow defense made them punt on their first possession. That would set Glasgow up on their own 37-yard line after the kick. 8:50 to go in the first quarter. Didn't take the Scotties long to put it in the end zone. One play, 63 yards, took 39 seconds. Jalen Bradley, 63-yard run for the touchdown. The kick was no good, and Glasgow led 6-0. That was with 8:37 to go in the first quarter. On Adair County's next possession, Jalen Bradley would intercept the pass and take it to distance. He would go 48 yards for the touchdown on an interception return. This time the Scotties would go for 2, and it was good as a run by Hudson Gum made it 14-0 in favor of the Scotties with 6:25 to go in the first quarter. Adair County would get the football back. Again, the Scotties would stop them on downs and would take over on their own 38-yard line at 3:22 of the first quarter. This time the the second longest drive of the night, 7 plays, 62 yards, took 3:18 off the clock. Jarrett Martin with a 1-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum. The 2-point conversion again was good on a run by Jalen Bradley, and Glasgow led 22-0 with 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Adair County would punt again on their next possession. This would set Glasgow up at 8:34 of the second quarter on their own 31-yard line. This was their longest drive of the game. 10 plays, 69 yards, took 4:47 off the clock. Jathan Franklin went over from 1 yard out for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion again was good. A pass from Hudson Gum to Cabrian Jones, and Glasgow led 30-0. Adair County, the Scotty defense held them again, made them punt. They would take over, Glasgow would take over on their own 41-yard line at 2:34 of the second quarter. From there, a 4-play, 59-yard drive, took 1:29 off the clock. Cabrian Jones took a perfect pass from Hudson Gum, a 31-yarder for the touchdown. The Scotties tried to kick the extra point this time. It was no good, and the Scotties led 36-0. They would recover the kickoff, the ensuing kickoff, but had no time to. They took one shot at the end zone, and then time would run out with the running clock. So here at halftime, 36-0 in favor of the Scotties. Bruce?
Thank you, Larry. Let's look at our SCRTC halftime show. Let's look at our McDonald's stats for this first half. As Larry told you, Scotties on top 36-0. The Indians had 2 first downs. Scotties with 11. Adair County rushed for 34. They passed for 2 for a total of 36. Glasgow had 185 on the ground, 92 through the air for a total of 277 yards, total yards. 2 turnovers by the Indians. They fumbled twice, recovered 1, had a interception. The Scotties had no turnovers in that first half. Adair County was penalized 5 times for 25 yards. Glasgow 4 times for 30 yards. The Indians ran 21 plays in that first half, consuming 11 minutes and 24 seconds. And Coach will be happy about this. The Scotties had 29 plays, 12 minutes and 36 seconds. So we had the ball more than they did in the first half, Joe. As we continue here on our, well, I've marked it on the wrong page, but this is our SCRTC halftime show. Let's look at our individual McDonald's stats. For the Adair County Indians, their leading rusher was Ryder Rogers with 13 yards on 6 carries. Callum Darnell and Brody Carnes each had 9 yards. Darnell carried it 3 times, Carnes 4, and Alex Martin had 1 carry for 3 yards. Carnes is 2 of 8 passing for 2 yards and an interception. Those 2 completions went to Dawson Gilbert. Matthew McLean punted 3 times for 85 yards. That's a 28-yard average with a long of 31. Individual stats for our Scotties tonight. Jalen Bradley with 131 yards on 8 rushes. He scored 1 touchdown, had a long of 63. Cam Bull picked up 22 yards on 3 rushes, had a long of 12. Hudson Gum, 4 rushes for 21 yards. And Jathan Franklin packed it 2 times for 11 yards and a touchdown. Hudson was 7 of 14 passing for 92 yards and 2 scores. Jarek Martin is our leading receiver with 5 catches for 50 yards and a score, a long of 21. Cabron Jones had 42 yards on 2 receptions. He scored a touchdown, had a long of 31. So here at halftime, it's the Scotties 36, Adair County 0. This has been your SCRTC halftime show, and we've done your McDonald's stats. We'll return on WCLU 10 Blue 103.1 FM, 1490 AM after this 3-minute timeout.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939. SCRTC Connect is the ultimate Wi-Fi experience. Welcome home to reliable internet from SCRTC, your fiber optic provider. Create a tailored environment that allows you to take control of your Wi-Fi. Simple and intuitive features to keep your Wi-Fi network safe and at peak performance. Sign up for SCRTC Fiber Fast Internet today and download the ultimate Wi-Fi experience to take control of your internet. SCRTC Connect.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
RTC halftime show. We did not get an opportunity, and it's my fault, to talk with Coach Arnett at halftime when halftime started. So now Chase Landerman is with him down there on the sideline. Chase?
All right, Coach Arnett, 36-0 lead going into the third quarter. J-Boy on both sides of the ball tonight, Coach. Been a little bit everywhere.
Yeah, he's done a great job. I mean, he's an incredible athlete. He's he's playing his butt off, doing a good job. Other than the first series, we've been pretty good, and we were really good. First series, I'm going to take that one because we should have just ran it down their throat. We're trying to do some stuff and work some stuff, but playing all right. We're not playing our best game. We know it. They know it, and it's But we're running the clock in the first half is good. That's what we're trying to get their mentality, step on their throat mentality, and let's put the game away. And hopefully we can just build on this and get ready for next week.
You called that timeout early in the first quarter to get your defense's attention. What was said during that timeout?
I can't repeat it.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Chase, thank you very much, and thank you to Coach Jackson Arnett there. So now let's take a look at the Glasgow High School Sports Week ahead in other fall sports coming up from tomorrow through next Friday. The boys soccer team tomorrow in action at Foundation Christian Academy. Monday they'll be at Warren East, Tuesday at Taylor County, and then Thursday at Russell County. So the boys soccer team spending all next week on the road for 4 different matches. Girls soccer team tomorrow in action at John Hardin. Tuesday they'll be at Monroe County. Thursday at home against Grayson County. The volleyball team tomorrow is off actually. Volleyball team on Monday will host Edmonson County. Tuesday on the road at Barron County, and then Thursday they'll have a match at home against Cumberland County. The girls golf team on Monday will be participating in the Region 3 tournament at Crosswinds Golf Course in Bowling Green. And then, Larry says no. What you got, Larry?
It's at Willow Oak.
At Willow. Oh, okay.
The girls is.
I got you.
The boys
okay.
is at boys.
Right.
Are they?
Okay, I'm sorry. So Larry would know because he's a member at it. Willow Oaks there in Glasgow. So the girls golf team playing in the Region 3 tournament at Willow Oaks on Monday in Glasgow. The boys golf team on Tuesday plays at Crosswinds in Bowling Green in the Region 3 tournament. Cross country team tomorrow in action at the Gatorland meet hosted by Greenwood High School. Freshman football team has a game scheduled on Thursday against Taylor County. I asked Coach Arnett earlier this week how freshman football has been doing so far. He said, well, they've only been able to play one game because everybody keeps canceling on them. So they've had, I know, at least 4 games scheduled, I think, to this point, but they've only been able to play one of those. The JV football team on Monday plays on the road at South Warren, and then the varsity football team on Friday, 1 week from tonight, will host Hart County back at Hank Roy Stadium for the first time in about 3 weeks. Scotties will kick off at 7 o'clock against Hart County next Friday night. Our pregame coverage on the air at 6:30 with the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. And again, that will be a district contest for the Scotties and the Raiders. See if any new scores have come across to us here while we've been at break. It is Warren Central. Well, we already told you that. I think Warren Central leading 36-0 in their ball game as they're taking on Ohio County. The only other score, or actually a couple of new scores, we've got Greenwood leading Grayson County 21-13 at halftime, and it's Logan County on top of Allen County Scottsville 21-0 at halftime. And we told you earlier, but we'll tell you again, just because of local interest, Barron County trails Bowling Green at halftime by a score of 28-0. Larry, this is the point where I normally ask you what the Scotties need to do in the second half, but, hey, we're going to have a running clock. It's a 36-0 lead. So what I would say is just let's don't get anybody hurt.
That's exactly right. We don't want to do that. I think the starters will probably play the first series on offense, maybe the first series on defense, and then I think we'll see JV players play the rest of the night. Hopefully we can keep them out of the end zone. We'd like to keep that 0 up there, but anything can happen, against the JV team against varsity players. So we'll see how it plays out.
Now, this Scotty defense only allowing 4.3 points per game through the first 4 games. So they have been tremendous on the defensive side of the football.
They've got some quickness in that defensive line. They also got some good hits, some hit people that will hit you, and they got some good tacklers.
And a really good secondary, too, with Jarek Martin, Jalen Bradley at the corners, and then Landon Martin at the free safety. Jathan Franklin will kick it away for the Scotties to get us underway here in this third quarter. Glasgow leads 36-0. Over Adair County. Here's the kick. It'll be fielded at the 20-yard line. That's Moye on the return across the 30 to the 35, and he'll be cut down around the 38-yard line, I believe, maybe the 39.
Looks like Cabrian Jones on that tackle. That'll be his first of the night. 5'6", 135 sophomore.
The official on this side was marking at the 39, but the one on the other side marks at the 37. So that's where it'll be. 1st and 10 for Adair County at their own 37-yard line. Should be a rather quick second half. Again, with the running clock, it stops for only just a very few things. It'll stop after touchdowns. It'll stop for timeouts, injuries, and that's about it, really. Rolls right on when the player goes out of bounds. It rolls right on with an incomplete pass. Here's Ryder Rogers with a carry around the right end, and the Scotty's going to track him down after a short gain of 2 or so.
It looks like that's number 22, Stephen Garrett. He's had a nice night. That's his 5th tackle.
Pickup of 2 yards, 2nd down and 8. Carnes in shotgun. He has Rogers to his left. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here is the give to Rogers again. He spins away from a tackler at the 42, and he's out across the 45 to the 46. He'll be a yard shy of the 1st down.
Yeah, Grayson Bartley with his 7th tackle on that play.
Two receivers right, 1 left. Carnes in shotgun. Rogers to his right. Carnes will give to Rogers. Tries to go up the middle to get that 1st down. And I think he got it, but not by much.
It's under Contreras on that tackle. That's number 2 for him.
Pickup of 2 to the 48. 1st down and 10 for Adair County from that spot. 9:40 left. Why is the clock stopped? The clock does not need to be stopped. Thank you. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Here's the give to Rogers. He'll go up the middle with it for a gain of 2 to the 50.
Well, I'm trying to find the number here, and I think it's Mr. Huffman, I believe. Jordan Huffman, 2nd tackle for him on the night.
2nd down, 8 Indians, right at the 50-yard line. Glasgow on top, 36-0. 9:05 left in this 3rd quarter with a running clock in effect. Carnes will give it off to Rogers up the middle, and the Scotty's going to stuff him for no gain.
Yeah, Contreras got there just after he handed the football off. 3rd tackle for him.
Rogers coming out of the ball game now after he had 5 straight carries, being replaced by Alex Martin. Carnes in shotgun, 2 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Going to give this to Martin. He'll go up the middle with it, and he'll get to the 45 and then falls forward to the 44. It'll be 4th down and 2.
Yeah, Landon Martin on that tackle. That's his 2nd of the night.
Pickup of 6 yards there for Alex Martin. They'll go for it on 4th and 2 at the Glasgow 44. Scotty's coming on a blitz, and they fumble the handoff, and Glasgow got on it, I think, but it's not going to matter. Either way, it'll be a turnover on downs, even if Adair recovered.
They never said who got it, but so I'm just going to put on downs. I don't know.
So 1st and 10 Glasgow's. They'll take over at their own 45-yard line. I didn't see who it was that came on the blitz, but he came free, and he disrupted that handoff.
Adair ended up covering that, but it didn't matter.
All right.
Turnover on downs.
Thank you for the assist there, Chase. That's why it's good to have a sideline, man. He gets a little bit better view at things sometimes. 2 wideouts each way. Gummin shotgun. Comes Cabron Jones in motion. He'll come into the backfield, and a flag goes down. Not sure what happened there. False start. I guess somebody moved for the Scotties, obviously. 5-yard penalty puts it back at the 40-yard line where it's 1st and 15. Bull and Bradley on either side of Gum. He's in shotgun. That's Jones, I'm sorry. That's Cabron Jones on the carry instead of Bradley. And Cabron will get it to the 43-yard line, a pickup of 3.
We got a 45 in there now and made the tackle.
Yeah, he was wearing 71, Larry, so they've changed his jersey number at halftime.
Damon Edwards.
45 is his original number, but they had him starting on the offensive line, so they put him at 71 in the first half, but put him back in 45 here for the second half. 2nd down and 12 for the Scotties at their own 43. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side of the field. Play action. Here's the pass to Jeremiah Moore. He'll make the catch at the 45, 50, 45, and he'll go down in Adair territory with the first down at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, a little slip screen. He took 1 step forward, then came back to the middle of the field, and Hudson hit him, and nice run after the catch.
Pickup of 19 yards on that slip screen.
Alex Martin on the tackle. That's his 3rd.
Hudson Gum now on the night, now 8 of 15 for 111 yards and 2 touchdowns. So after a bit of a rough start, Hudson has recovered and had a pretty good night. Missed on his first 4 passes. Been pretty good since that point. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Gum fakes the handoff, going to throw. This pass complete to Martin at the 40. He's got the 30, the 25, the 20. Oh, what a stiff arm at the 15. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties.
He just put it right up in his helmet, and boom, he was down.
And that touchdown puts the Scotties on top 42-0 with 4:58 to go in the 3rd quarter. This 3rd quarter brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. And now, coming on to attempt the extra point for the Scotties is Levi Mann. First time we've seen Levi try an extra point on the varsity level anyway. His kick is up, and boy, it looks pretty good. It is good. So 4.5 minutes to go. Receivers on the left side in this 3rd quarter. Let's take a timeout ourselves. Glasgow leads 43-0. You're listening to Glasgow football on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
And it all comes down to this moment. There's only 1 roll left. Let's see what happens. And Michael wins the face-off. He used the old misdirection trick. Well, now that he's eating the roll, let's wait for his reaction. It's good! Do you want a free lunch for 2 at Colton's? Listen to WHHT between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. during the week for a chance to win.
4 plays. It went 55 yards. It took 2 minutes and 43 seconds and 2 minutes and 45 seconds, I'm sorry. And the touchdown pass from Hudson Gum to Jarek Martin from 35 yards out on a little wide receiver screen. Jarek did the work after that. And the extra point was made that time by Levi Mann. Levi Mann. That's correct. I do not have him on my spot chart, Larry. What is he on the roster? Is he a sophomore, freshman, class-wise?
He is a senior.
Oh, he's a senior. Okay. Had not heard Levi's name before. He'll kick off here. And it's an end-over-end kick fielded at the 26-yard line. Returner across the 30 to the 35 and up to around the 38 or 39-yard line.
Looks like number 12 on that tackle. That's Aiden Likens. That's his first tackle. He's a freshman.
I'm sorry, Larry. Brody Carnes on the coverage there, or excuse me, on the return for Adair County. A return of about 20 yards.
And that's it for the starters, Joe.
All right, Chase, thank you very much. We are seeing a bunch of new jerseys on the field here defensively for the Scotties. We thought that's probably what would happen. 1 series for the starters on both sides of the ball. Here's a handoff to Ryder Rogers. He'll get it across the 40 to the 45. Still on his feet across midfield at the 40, 35, 30. 25-20, 15-10, and he'll finally be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Well, I think Jathan Franklin, he's got a little speed. He caught him and just couldn't reach out and get him, and he finally got a burst of speed and got him out of bounds.
Ball at the 7-yard line, or the 8-yard line, excuse me. "54-yard run that time by Ryder Rogers, easily the longest offensive play of the night for the Indians. First and goal at the 8. Here's a give to Rogers. He'll go up the middle with it. He's going to get hit inside the 5 and dropped around the 1 or 2 yard line.
Yeah, it's number 20,
One series for the starters.
Moore, his first tackle of the night.
Ball is at the 2. 6-yard pickup for Rogers there. Second and goal at the 2-yard line. Only a minute 4 seconds to go in this third quarter, which is speeding by because of the running clock. Glasgow leads 43-0. Carnes will hand it off to Rogers up the middle. He gets hit, and I don't think he got
him out.
He'll be stopped at the 1.
Yeah, that was a good hit. Who was that? Number 4. And that's Jamari Stockton, his first tackle of the night. He hit him and just turned him sideways.
Gain of 1. Third and goal from the 1-yard line. Bowling Green now leading Barron County 35-0, so that'll be a running clock the rest of that ball game. Carnes under center. He'll give this off to Callum, and he fumbled the ball. Was he down? No, they say he was still up, and Glasgow
29.
has the football.
I believe it's 29 it got on it.
That's right, Larry, 29.
29, yep. That is Ashton Page.
So Adair County gets right down to the 1-yard line looking for their first touchdown of the night against the Glasgow, basically JV defense, and the Scotties able to hold them out by creating that turnover. And that is the end of the third quarter of play, which has been brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. We'll come back for the final 12 minutes after this. You're listening to Glasgow football on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM. The fourth quarter, 43-0. Glasgow dominating here at Adair County. JV offense is in for the Scotties. They're in a tough position. They're going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line. Trace England in at quarterback. He's under center, just trying to sneak it to get a little extra room to work with, and may have gotten a half yard, not much.
That's number 45 again on the tackle. That would be Damon Edwards, his second.
Gain of a yard to the 2. Second down and 9. England now in shotgun formation. Trace has the snap, rolling out to the right. Now going to let it go. Pass going to be incomplete.
Well, we see to run that football. I think he got a first down.
Jamari Stockton was the intended target for the Scotties. It'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 2-yard line. England in shotgun on 3rd down and 9. Trace to throw, rolling out to the right. Lets it go over the middle. The pass going to be incomplete. Flag is down as the ball is thrown. So let's see what this is. Jamari Stockton again was the intended target. Personal foul, roughing the passer called against Adair County. So that will give the Scotties a 1st down on the 15-yard penalty.
I think Trace England could have run the ball 2 times and gotten 1st downs. That was one of them. He let it go, and then he got hit.
Remember last week at Allen County Scottsville when we were all wondering why it was 1st down on a 4th and goal play, or at least it was goal to go?
Yes.
What I have learned, any roughing the passer penalty or roughing the kicker in high school is an automatic 1st down. So that's why it was. So this pass going to be thrown over here to the right sideline. The receiver down the sideline going to be bumped out of bounds before he can reach the 40. Pick up the number here, 20-something. That is 26, I believe it is, for the Scotties, and that's Brad Smith.
Brad Smith.
On the catch. He gets to the 39-yard line.
Colin Darnell made that tackle. That was his 7th.
Pickup of 22 yards there from England to Smith. 1st and 10 Scotties at their own 39. England going to hand it off, and the back going to get hit as soon as he took it that time. That was Trace Barber on the carry.
Alex Martin is the man that made the tackle. It's number 4 for him.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 8:40 to go in this ball game. This 4th quarter brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Glasgow leads 43-0. England with a quick throw out here to Collar at the 35. Slips a tackle at the 40, but cannot get away from the 2nd man, and he'll go down. And where are they going to mark him? Should be up around the 42 with his forward progress, I would think. But no, they're going to mark him back at the 40. Well, it's a tough spot.
Ryder Rogers on the tackle. That'd be number 2 for him.
He didn't voluntarily give up those 2 yards. He was thrown backwards. But anyway, we're not going to complain too much with a 43-0 lead. 8 minutes to go in the ball game. 2 wideouts each way. England in shotgun, Barber the running back, and a flag is down from our back judge at the snap of the football.
Delay.
We'll wait for the signal from our lead referee here.
Illegal
participation called on Adair County, so apparently too many players on the field for Adair. 5-yard penalty puts the ball at the at the Adair. Nope, it's at the Glasgow 45. Sorry, I'll get it straight in a minute. 3rd down and 4 for the Scotties. At their own 45. England in shotgun, 2 wideouts each way. Trace rolling out to the right. He lets it go. Pass going to be caught by Brad Smith for the 1st down at the 48-yard line in Adair County territory.
I tell you what, Trace has not got a bad little arm, has he? He slings it. 5th tackle for Alex Martin on that play.
1st and 10 Scotties at the Adair 48. We go under 7 minutes to play. Glasgow leads 43-0. It's been all Scotties right from the start. England in shotgun, high snap. He'll fake the handoff to Barber. Trace keeps it around the left end. He's got the 45, and he'll be taken down around the 44-yard line.
Number 13 on the tackle. That'd be Braden Stargill, his 1st tackle of the night. He's a senior.
To pick up of 4 yards on the run for Trace England. 2nd down and 6. 3 receivers right, 1 left. England has the snap. Pitches to Barber. He's got the 40, the 35. He'll have a 1st down. A flag is down at the end of the play.
That's a nice play right there by Trace England.
Right now it's a gain to the 33. Pitched it late there, didn't he?
Yes, he did, but it was right on the money. Carson Cooper with a tackle, his 1st of the night.
The officials discussing the call here. Scotties are marching backwards, so it looks like it's on them. Block in the back called on Glasgow. Second down and 6. Penalty will mark the football back at the 43-yard line. Second down and 5. So it's a net gain of 1 yard after the 10-yard penalty. Trips right side, a single wide out left. England to throw. Runs away from the pressure. Now throws down the left side. It's going to be incomplete. Pass just a little bit too far out in front of Brad Smith.
Threw it well on the run, too.
Flag is down. I just now saw it, and I missed the indication. Did you see it, Larry?
Didn't see it, no.
It's against Glasgow, and it's a 10-yard penalty because it moves the ball back into Glasgow territory at the 47.
Had to be holding, more than likely.
4 minutes and 40 seconds to play in this one. This fourth quarter brought to you by Scooter's Coffee. England, option play, left side. He'll pitch it to Barber at the 50. Makes a man miss at the 45, at the 40. And he'll be down out of bounds at the the 38-yard line. Pick up of 15 yards on that carry for Trace Barber.
Number 11, Camden Sturville on the tackle. That'll be his first of the night.
It's a first down for the Scotties. England in shotgun, Barber to his right, 2 wideouts either side. And a flag goes down just after the ball. 4 minutes and 40 false start on Glasgow. It'll be first and 15. Penalty number 9 on the Scotties, or is that just 8, Bruce? 8 penalties for 60 yards on the Scotties tonight.
We've had 4 of them here right here lately, though, haven't we?
With the JV offense in the ball game. Three receivers right, 1 left. England has the snap, fakes to Barber. Little slip screen attempted, but it's incomplete. Thrown over the head that time of Jamari Stockton. Three minutes and 10 seconds to go. This one just about ready to come to an end. Glasgow up 43-0. We've had a running clock since late stages of the second quarter, when Glasgow took a 36-0 lead. England fakes the handoff, rolling right. He'll throw, pass caught by Collar at the 47. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30. He'll have a first down. And where will they mark him out? They'll mark him out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Travis Collar making the catch.
81 Hunter held on the tackle, his first.
First down 10 Scotties at the Adair 25. England to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Now lets it go. Pass is going to be caught down around the 16-yard line. And that is Brad Smith making the catch. Since late. There's a flag on the play, though. Just now saw it.
He never did signal what it was,
Well,
did he?
I didn't see him signal it. Ball's back at the 25, so it's second down and 10. Must have been a 5-yard penalty, obviously. Well, no, it wasn't. Incomplete. I guess they wrote it incomplete.
Touchdown.
And a touchdown pass here. Sorry, a little bit behind the action there. Trace England fires a 25-yard touchdown pass. And on the catch that time, Braylon Saltzman for the Scotties, a freshman. First touchdown reception of Braylon's varsity career. For Trace England, his second touchdown pass of the season for the backup quarterback. And the Scotties will go for 2 here. Going to hand it off to Barber, and he's going nowhere.
And the conversion is no good.
We need to take a quick 30-second timeout here. 49-0 lead for the Scotties. You're listening to Glasgow football on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
Hard-working man.
The Big Willie. It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the real trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
Back here at Adair County High School, Scotty's up 49-0. That last scoring drive for the Scotties, it was a 99-yard drive for the JV offense. It went 10 plays, took 10 minutes off the running clock, and it was a 25-yard touchdown reception by Braylon Sauceman from Trace England. The 2-point run, no good. And I don't think we're even going to have another play in this ball game. We are not. We've had the running clock, so the clock was running all that time after the Glasgow touchdown, down to just 10 seconds, and now both teams are coming out on the field to shake hands. So that is going to bring this football game to an end. The Scotties will stay undefeated halfway through the regular season. They are now 5-0, and even more importantly, they start the district schedule undefeated at 1-0, and Glasgow will next be at home on next Friday night against the Hart County Raiders. Hart County, by the way, in a battle with Edmonson County. That game tied at 14 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. We'll come back in a moment with our post-game show, which is brought to you by TJ Regional Health. We'll take a look at the Hardee's Play of the Game, the Kentucky Farm Bureau Player of the Game, and we'll also have head coach Jackson Arnett up here to get his thoughts on it as well. Scotty's blank Adair County 49-0. You're listening to Glasgow football here on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family cart to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new spicy chicken sandwich, hot ham and cheese, hand-breaded chicken tender wrap, or charbroiled double cheeseburger. Mix and match any two with fries and a drink, just $6.99.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join my rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
And it all comes down to this moment. There's only one roll left. Let's see what happens. And Michael wins the face-off. He used the old misdirection trick. Well, now that he's eating the roll, let's wait for his reaction. It's good! Do you want a free lunch for two at Colton's? Listen to WHHT between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. during the week for a chance to win.
report as the Scotties take care of Adair County in easy fashion here tonight. 49-0 was a running clock before halftime with a 36-0 Glasgow lead. And Scotty's now 5-0 overall and 1-0 in district play. Time now to take a look at the post-game stats, which are brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. For that, here are Larry and Bruce. Larry?
All right, Joe. Glasgow got the football first, and they would score on every possession except for the first one and the last one in the first half. And Adair County would get nothing on the board as they would have to. They lost it on downs one time, and they had to punt the rest of the time. The Glasgow's first drive stalled out and lost it on downs, and then Adair would punt on their next possession, which set Glasgow up on their 37-yard line with 8:50 of the first quarter. It only took them one play to put it in the end zone. One play, 63 yards, took 37 seconds off the clock. Jalen Bradley with a 63-yard run for the TD. The kick was no good. Glasgow led 6-0. Adair County would be intercepted on their next possession. Jalen Bradley would do the honors, and he took it 48 yards for the touchdown. Two-point conversion was good. A run by Hudson Gum, and Glasgow led 14-0 with 6:25 to go in the first quarter. Adair would lose it on downs on their next possession. Glasgow would take over on their own 38-yard line at 3:22 of the first quarter. They went on a 7-play, 62-yard drive, took 3:18 off the clock. Jarek Martin with a 1-yard one-yard pass from Hudson Gum. They went for two again. A two-point conversion was good on a run by Jalen Bradley, and Glasgow led 22-0 with only 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Again, Adair County would punt on their next possession. Glasgow would take over on their own 31-yard line. From there, they went on their longest drive of the night, a 10-play, not their longest drive of the night, the second longest drive of the night, a 10-play, 69-yard drive, took 4:47 off the clock. Jathan Franklin went over from 1 yard out for the touchdown. Two-point conversion was good again. This time a pass from Hudson Gum to Cabrion Jones for a 30-0 lead at that point, and the lights went out and I couldn't see. And Adair would punt on their next possession. Glasgow would take over on their own 41-yard line, went on a 4-play, 59-yard drive, took 1:29 off the clock. Cabrion Jones, a 31-yard pass from Hudson Gum. The kick this time was no good. 36-0 lead for Glasgow with 1:05 to go in the second quarter, and that would start the running clock. Glasgow would recover. The next kickoff would be a free ball, and Glasgow would get on it, but had no time to put it in the end zone. Now, Adair County got the football coming out in the third quarter. They would lose it on downs, and the Scotties would take over on their own 45-yard line at 7:21 of the third quarter. They went on a 4-play, 55-yard drive, 2:45 off the clock. Jarek Martin with a 38-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum. The kick was good this time by Levi Mann, his first one of his career, I guess. It's a 43-0 lead for the Scotties at 5:01 of the third quarter. Adair would get it back, and they would fumble. Ashton Page would come up with it, and the JV team was playing at this point. The Scotties would take over right at the start of the fourth quarter, and the drive would end at 1:45 of the first quarter. They went on a 10-play, 99-yard drive, and Braylon Sossman would take I didn't write down how far that touchdown pass was. 25-yard pass from Trace England for the touchdown. The two-point conversion this time was no good on a run, and Glasgow led 49-0, and that would end up being the final score, 49-0 here in the first district game for the Scotties against the Adair County Indians. Stats for tackles in this game. First for Adair County, Desmond Matthews with 3 tackles on the night, Alex Martin with 5. Colin Darnell led them in tackles tonight with 7. Camden Strevel with 1. Braden Stargell with 1. Ryder Rogers had 2. Damon Edwards with 2. Braden Bennett with 1. Mahan Koblenz had 3. Tristan Mullins with 3. Cooper Carson with 1. And Hunter Held with 1 tackle for Adair County. For the Scotties tonight, Jalen Bradley had 1 tackle. Trey Smith with 4. Jamari Stockton had 1. Cabrian Jones with 1. Jathan Franklin with 1. Cameron Bull had 2. Adian Likens had 1. Grayson Bartley led the way tonight with 7 tackles. Landon Martin with 2. Jeremiah Moore with 1. Stephen Garrett had 5. Ashton Page did not have a tackle, but he had a big fumble recovery there on the 1-yard line. Xander Contreras with 3 tackles on the night. Manny Soto with 1. Jordan Huffman had 2 on the night for the Scotties. Big 49-0 win here in the first district game, and season starts out well.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. Bruce is adding up the last of the individual offensive stats right now, so we'll give him just a minute to finish that up. I did see Coach Arnett making his way up here. I don't think he's made it into the press box quite yet, but he was headed this direction. And here he comes. All right, now, Bruce. All right, let's go ahead and turn this over to Bruce and let him take a look at these offensive stats brought to you by McDonald's. Bruce?
Thank you, Joe. Let's look at these real quick, and you can talk to Coach, and we can get out of here. Glasgow, this is our TJ Regional Health post-game show, and so let's look at our McDonald's stats here for this ball game. Scotties win this one 49-0. First downs, Adair County with 4. The Scotties had 18. The Indians rushed for 114. They passed for 2 for a total of 116. Scotties had 207 on the ground, 222 through the air for a total of 429. The Indians had 3 turnovers. They fumbled 4. They lost 2 and had 1 interception. Scotties did not have a turnover tonight. 7 penalties for the Indians for 40 yards. The Scotties had 8 penalties for 60 yards, but only 4 of those came against the varsity. The Indians ran 32 plays, consuming 22 minutes, 39 seconds. The Scotties, 43 plays, 25 minutes, and 21 seconds on the game clock. Individually, leading rusher for the Indians tonight was Ryder Rogers. He had 15 carries for 87 yards. One of those was a 54-yard run, and then they fumbled on the 1-yard line. Alex Martin had 2 carries for 9. Colin Darnell had 3 carries for 9, and Brody Carnes had 4 carries for 9 yards. Carnes was 2 of 7 passing for 2 yards. Both of those receptions, he had 2. I just marked down 1. Went to Gilbert. I've got it right on that one for the 2 yards. So, and then Matthew McLean punted 4 times for 85 yards, 28-yard average along a 31. Now, looking at the Scotties, a lot of players with a lot of stats here tonight. Rushing, Jalen Bradley with a super game tonight, 131 yards on 8 rushes. He had 1 touchdown, a long of 63. Cam Bull picked up 22 yards on 3 carries. Hudson Gum had 21 yards on 4 carries. Trace Barber picked up 15 yards on 2 carries. Jathan Franklin had 2 rushes for 11 yards and a touchdown with a long of 10. Trace England had 2 rushes for 5 yards, and Cabron Jones rushed it 1 time for 3 yards. Hudson was 9 of 16 passing tonight for 149 yards and 2 touchdowns. Trace England was 5 of 7 for 73 yards and a touchdown. Our leading receiver tonight for the second week in a row was Jarek Martin with 88 yards on 6 catches. He scored 2 touchdowns, had a long of 38. Cabron Jones had 42 yards on 2 catches with a touchdown, a long of 31. Brad Smith picked up 29 yards on 2 catches with a long of 22. Braylon Saltzman had 1 catch for 25 yards. That went for a score. Jeremiah Moore had 19 yards on 1 catch. And Trevor Collar had 1 catch for 1 yard. The Scotties did not punt tonight, but we picked up the victory here, a district victory, is a 49-0 win, and Coach has made his way out, and we'll let Joe speak with him.
All right, Bruce, thank you very much. Joined now by head coach Jackson Arnett after Scotties win it 49-0 to stay undefeated on the year at 5-0, and also undefeated in district play now at 1-0. Jackson, congratulations. These district wins are always big.
Yeah, that's a good win. We finally won a time of possession.
We knew you'd be proud of that.
I'm happy. Yeah, that's a first. That's a first. It's always good. You know, we challenged them a lot, and it can be difficult when you're, you know, winning and you look at records and stuff, and we had to really hone them in on that, and we got to play Scotty football. Don't matter who the opponent is, because we know tougher times are coming. But they did a good job. We had a good week of practice and executed. The first series was on me. We should have just kept running the ball. I wanted to throw it and work on some stuff, but that's on me. But Hudson picked it up and played better and made some good throws, and we got to get ready for a big one next week.
Yep, Hart County next week, and they are tied at 14 late in the third quarter with Edmonson County, which surprised us a little bit, but we'll see how that one comes out. You talked about Hudson Gum picking it up. Jackson Hudson started out 0 for 4. He was a little rough early, but then he connected on 9 of his last 11 passes for 149 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's just got to settle in earlier and do a better job there. He did a great job. He made some nice throws. He settled in finally. Trace England come in and made a lot of nice plays late there. That was good to see. I told him we was going, that's what that young group does. They can throw it a little bit and do that. So that was good to see too. So just proud of the effort. We did a better job of just executing what we're supposed to do. We ran the ball well. Jalen Bradley's
what a half for Jalen in first half.
Man, I got on him a little. I said, if you're going to run all that way around, you might as well just score. I wanted to give it to him after all that, but he was so tired we had to take him out.
And then he had to pick 6 on top of the 131 yards rushing.
We had really challenged him because he had struggled some in coverage. Nothing crazy, but, we had challenged him, and he did a better job. He made a real nice play on that. When those guys get the ball in space, they do a good job. We're pretty physical on the edge for the most part, and when we block well on the edge and get it to them in space, they can really do stuff with it. They make me look good. I'm a lot better coach when I got good players, and they're good players.
And one of those kids I know you're talking about that made you look good, Jarek Martin, 6 catches, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's back-to-back very good ball games now for Jarek.
Yeah, he's got to be the guy that gets going for us, and he will. We always knew he would. It's hard to take everybody away a lot of times, so it's good to see those other guys step up. You've got Cabron Jones who comes in and makes nice plays and does a good job on the edge too. We're happy with how they performed and how they do, but we gotta keep getting better. We got a long way to go. We've not got close to our best game yet. So
I know you talked just a moment ago a little bit about Trace England and that JV squad, but man, those kids came in and performed not only on offense, they went 99 yards to get that touchdown, and then they also create a turnover down here at the 1-yard line to preserve the shutout for your team.
And that was what we tell them, you can't quit. If they're on the 1-yard line about to score, they still got to go through us and get 1 yard, and we finally made a play and did a good job. So, that was good to see. That got them fired up. It's good to see those guys get some good quality reps and make plays.
And we've got your daughter up here again, Macy, and I understand Macy may want to say something this week. You want to say something on the radio, Macy?
Can you say go Dogs? Say go Dogs. Say go Dogs. Oh, she lied to me.
We're going to get it out of here.
We're
going to get
it
out of her one of these days. That's right.
Yeah. Yes, she does. Her mama keeps her swagged out. She's always got all kind of good stuff.
Bruce said she had a good-looking shirt on. For those of you listening at home that couldn't hear that, so, Jackson, we appreciate you coming up. Congratulations. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Go Dogs.
Yes, sir. Scotty head coach Jackson Arnett, his ball club winning it by final score 49-0 here over Adair County in the opening district game of the season for both ball clubs. We need to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at our Hardee's play of the game and our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance player of the game. This is the TJ Regional Health postgame show on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind. Same show. My apologies for that. Scotty's winning it by a score of 49-0 over Adair County here in the opening district game of the season for both ball clubs. Scotty's now 5-0 overall, 1-0 in district play. And are we ready for our play of the game? All right, we're going to take a look at our Hardy's play of the game first. And for that, we're going to go back to the Glasgow's first score of the second half. And it was Jarek Martin with a 38-yard wide receiver screen, and he did the rest of the work, delivering a nasty forearm to an Adair County defender down around the 10 or 15-yard line, and went into the end zone for that 38-yard touchdown reception. And that is our Hardy's play of the game, brought to you by Hardy's Restaurants. Let's switch gears now and take a look at our player of the game, brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Myers. And this one was Jalen Bradley. Jalen going to be our player of the game. What an outstanding first half that young man had. 8 carries for 131 yards. That all came in the first half with a rushing touchdown and a long carry of 63 yards. Also had a pick 6 on defense in the first half. So quite the night for Jalen Bradley. He is our player of the game, brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Myers. We'll take one more time out, come back and wrap things up here from Adair County High School. This is the TJ Regional Health postgame show. Glasgow defeating Adair County 49-0. You're listening to Glasgow football on WCOW Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM. And the series record between Glasgow and ACS?
48th meeting between these two schools. The series is 37-10 in favor of the Scotties.
Gum back in there, quarterback on the 10th play of the drive here for the Scotties. First and goal at the 6. Gum with a quarterback sweep around the left end, has blockers in front, and he will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. He has nowhere to go, losing yardage as he tries to reverse field, and that was not a good idea. Williams to throw. Under pressure, sacked. That is Xander Contreras. Trips to the right side, a single wide out to the left. Gum off play action, looking to throw for Martin. It's open. He caught it at the 40. And Jarrett keeps it up the middle, inside the 15, lowers the shoulder, and Martin goes in motion to the right side. And it's a keeper for Bradley around the right end. He's inside the 5, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. Well, they hand it off, and he did not get it. Hudson takes a quick pitch. Going to let it go, looking for Martin. He's wide open. It is caught at the 20, the 10, the 5, end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. Hudson looking down the field for Bradley. It is caught inside the 20. Hudson rolling out to the right, the keeper all the way around the right end, inside the 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Scotties. Gives to Bradley again. Finds a big hole off the right side. He's inside the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. Give to Franklin again, and Jathan rolls off a couple of would-be tacklers and into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. That is going to do it. Scotties will not have to run another play. Your final score will be Glasgow 41, Allen County, Scottsville 6. Scotties will go into district play next week undefeated at 4-0 on the season. Back here at Adair County High School in Columbia to wrap things up for you. The Scotties winning this ball game easily over Adair County. Before we leave, let's give you some updated scores for you. At last check, it is now Hart County has taken a 22-14 lead over Edmonson County with 2:26 left in that ball game. Of course, that's a Class 3A District 2 game. Some other scores to pass along to you. We have Bowling Green leading Barron County 42-7 with just about a minute to go in that ball game. LaRue County over Butler County, at least that's through 3 quarters, 44-12. LaRue County going to win that game. That's also a Class 3A District 2 game. Monroe County defeats Metcalfe County 31-14. That's a final score. Through 3 quarters of play, it's Logan County 35, Allen County, Scottsville 0. Also through 3 quarters, it was Paducah Tillman 28, Franklin Simpson 7. And I think that is about all the updated scores we have for you. I don't know if we told you the final on the Warren Central Ohio County game, but Central won that game 44-0. And Bowling Green and Barron County has now gone final. Bowling Green wins that game by a score of 42-7. So our next broadcast will be 1 week from tonight. Scotty's back at home at Hank Roy Stadium for the first time in a couple of weeks as they will host the Hart County Raiders. Our pregame coverage on the air with the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show at 6:30 and kickoff between the Raiders and the Scotties for 7 o'clock over there at Glasgow High School's Hank Royce Stadium. I want to say thanks to all of our helpers here on the broadcast. As always, everybody did a great job. We had Jimmy Pruitt running our camera for us on our live stream. We had Will Perkins, our video producer. Reed Hoffman was our production assistant on the night. Back at the studio, we had Mr. Jonathan Talley on the board. And, of course, Chase Landrum was our sideline reporter. And my broadcast partners here in the booth were Bruce Tribune and Larry Alexander. Once again, the final score, Glasgow wins it 49-0 over Adair County. Scotty's now 5-0 on the year, 1-0 in district play. Adair County falling to 1-4 and 0-1 in the district. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.